Yo, what is up guys, Supreme to the Power here. So for sure, welcome to another episode review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 53, Expose Black Goku's True Identity, Head to Universe 10's Kaioshin's Realm. Now this episode is going to serve as the backstory to Zamasu, which means it's going to lay the foundation to his character, and so his character's backstory should be built in this episode. So ergo, the focus of this episode is going to be Zamasu. The first thing we learn about Zamasu is that he is a Kaio in Universe 10, training to become a Kaioshin. Now he is a fighting prodigy, which means he is extremely strong. We also learn that he doesn't like humans because he sees them as an imperfection. We can deduce from that he's a perfectionist. So right now we have a Zamasu that is not yet a Kaioshin. He is a perfectionist and he is a very, very strong individual. Now it is important to note that right here, Zamasu's teacher explains to us, the audience, the role of a Kaioshin. The Kaioshin is not a god of destruction, nor a god of creation. So some people are saying that Kaioshins are the gods of creation. No, they are not. They are the, say, universe police. They are the gods of protection. You know, they're sort of like the police. The god of creation is the Omni King. The god of destruction, of course, is the god of destruction. So he tells Zamasu that only the god of destruction can interfere with creation, which means that the role of the Kaioshins is to destroy anyone who interferes with creation that is not the god of destruction. Which explains why the Kaios got involved when Booth was about to pretty much destroy the entire universe. Now in Japanese, when Zamasu refers to humans, he uses the word ningen, which means human beings or human-like. So Goku does fit into the category because the Saiyan race is human-like race. You know, sort of like a Kryptonian would be a human-like race. But so Zamasu doesn't like human-like creatures because they're destructive, they're always fighting, they don't learn their mistakes, they repeat their own history. You know, it's based on the saying, history repeats itself, and it's because human beings are too dumb to fix it. You know, something like that. So we find it pretty funny that he hates human beings because they're stupid, and the first human being that he meets is none other than Goku, the dumbass of them all. The dumbest character in Dragon Ball Z that we know. So when Beerus, Whis, and Goku do show up, they ask to see the time rings, and you can see by Zamasu's expression, he doesn't know what the time rings do. He knows of them because his teacher tells him to get them, but he doesn't know exactly what they do. Sort of like a little kid doesn't know how to use the controller. I mean, he knows the controller is used to play a video game, but he doesn't really know how to use it, which is why when your parents tell you, hey, let him play, you just give him a dead controller and continue playing yourself. That's the first hint that this Zamasu is not Black Goku. The second hint is that all the rings are there, which means that obviously Black Goku can't be this Zamasu because there would be a ring missing, which means Black Goku is not the Zamasu from this timeline. Now that doesn't mean he can't be from another timeline, and in fact the evidence does show that he is Zamasu from the future timeline. So in a sense, you can deduce that Black Goku evolved or is a subpart of Zamasu from the timeline of future Trunks, not this timeline. So many people are saying, well, how did Zamasu became that Black Goku? No, stop. That's stupid. You can't do that because of the time dimension paradox that Dragon Ball Z has solved, which means that Dragon Ball Z has made it so that there is no time traveling paradox, because it's a dimension travel, not a time travel. Now if you're not exactly sure what I mean by that, I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to put a link to the description of Gohan back when he was useful and smart, explaining it, and yeah, there you go. Now right before Goku and Zamasu go at it and start fighting, we get a little cut, a comedic break, to Krillin and Trunks talking in the balcony. They're talking yada yada yada. Krillin mentions that he's married, and to no one's surprise but Trunks, it's 18. So when she comes out, he grabs his sword. He's ready to cut her in half, and Krillin's like, "Whoa, stop! That's my wife, bro. Back the fuck up, bro. Back up." And of course, they explain to him exactly what happened, their daughter, yada yada yada. And then she pokes fun at him, little flirtatious, whatever. And at the end, he sees that they're a happy family. So in this episode, they serve as the reminder that this is what you're fighting for. You're fighting so you can have this, a family. Which, in a sense, because you already had an entire episode dedicated to that, this is really just a filler, along with the Mai and Pilaf and Future Trunks bit. And it's really just awkward how Mai is into Future Trunks because she's way younger than him, which is like, who's the perv here? Because in real life, she is actually way older than him. She's a MILF to the second power. You know what I'm saying? And after this, you go back to the fight, and as Goku and Zamasu are fighting, Goku manages to bring Zamasu's fighting ki out, and that's when Beerus and Whis realize, oh shit, look at him, he's black. He might not be the exact same black Goku, but he's definitely very, very eerily similar, cold-hearted motherfucker, no compassion whatsoever. Let's fuck him up. Goku rebukes that by saying, no, they're not exactly the same. But of course they're not going to be exactly the same because they're not the exact same person, but they are the same person. Sort of like if you compare this Goku's ki to the Goku from Trunks' timeline, if he was still alive, it wouldn't be exactly the same, but it'd be eerily similar. Which means that this Zamasu hasn't yet become the Zamasu that is controlling Black Goku. Why am I saying controlling Black Goku? Because remember, Black Goku is a body. It's not a being in and of himself. He's a body. Remember that he mentions fighting in this body, which means that someone is using the body of Goku to destroy the Earth. Which is pretty ironic that you use its savior to destroy it. Very, very thick. With this, I am here going to lay down my theory. Now, spoiler alert, somebody mentioned, or a clip was leaked of Zamasu and his mentor going to the future using the time rings to get a glimpse of what the future is going to be. Now, something happens there. That's my theory. That's where the glimpse ends. But my theory is that something happens there that makes Zamasu break, kill his master, takes his earrings, and the reason I think saying he takes his Potara earrings is because Zamasu's master's Potara earrings are the exact same as the Potara earrings that future Goku or Black Goku is wearing. You gotta remember that Zamasu sees human beings or Ningen as this vile creature, like insects, like pests that he doesn't want to touch. So my theory is that he's gonna use his master's Potara earrings to control deceased warriors from a certain universe or place, and using his outstanding battle skill, destroy everyone in that place. And the reason, of course, he wants to use these creatures instead of himself is that he wants to put himself as a disadvantage to become more perfect. And you gotta remember that Black Goku is sort of emphasized or really wants to achieve perfection in the same way that this guy is a perfectionist. So it's only a matter of time before he becomes the deduction, I want to be perfect. And so he did this in Future Trunks' timeline, and by the time he finished destroying all the Ningen from his universe, he went down the line to Universe 9, Universe 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. And, but of course right now he's stuck in Universe 7 trying to fight Future Trunks. So that is my theory. If you dislike it, let me know in the comment section below. Leave down your own theory as to who you think this Black Goku really is, and his link to Zamasu, if there is any, according to in your opinion. But I want to apologize, beforehand, for not uploading much earlier. I will be uploading my next video after 20 views and be going from 5 after that. So when that episode hits 25 views, bam, next video. When that episode hits 30 views, bam, next video. 35, bam. And I'll do that until I get more than 5 views a day. What? Now, not all episodes are gonna be Dragon Ball Super. I am still a mainly COD playing channel, so my next video will be a Call of Duty gameplay, but I'm just saying I will be doing reviews from now on of every Dragon Ball Super episode until I become bored with the series, if the series does become boring or just non-interesting to me. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Next video after 20 views, and adios, amigos.